Hi everyone, learning about quality was really great and I hope that you got a lot out of that section. This section is going to look at regulation. Now what I want you to understand is, we said before that high quality is important. Quality, there are two kinds. There's high quality and low quality. And then there's what we call the moderate quality, or kind of the midline. And from midline down, not good enough for children. Always high quality is what we're aiming for. Well, this section helps us determine that. This section is about regulation. If we were just allowed to do whatever we wanted with young children, there'd be a lot of hurting children. In fact, 20 or so years ago, child care training started being required in all states because the very people that were supposed to be taking care of the children were actually abusing the children. And so it's really important that we understand that we should be regulated. It's very important for us to make friends with the Department of Children and Family Services and DECAL and the early learning groups that monitor and regulate and license early learning programs. The minimum standard is licensing. All children's programs should be licensed in some way. Licensing covers minimum standards. It means that we're keeping kids alive and not letting kids get dead. The rules that govern licensing are the minimum standards. A lot of parents think, oh, my child's preschool is licensed, they must be great. And that's not true. That just means that they haven't been caught doing a lot of illegal things, or the kids haven't been getting dead. The next level is, or the high level, is accreditation. If you are licensed and accredited, that means that people are going to be looking for more than just hand washing. Though that really is important, we're also diving into interactions and practices and curriculum and things like that when you get into accreditation. Again, I don't want you to misunderstand. Bad things can happen in programs that are licensed and accredited, but with accreditation in place, we're also getting monitored more frequently and being held to a higher standard, so they're less likely. They're not impossible, but they're less likely. The problem with accreditation is it can be expensive and very time-consuming on the part of the teachers, staff, and administration of the preschool programs in the early childhood schools. So be aware of that. It means more work, but our children are worth the work. So those are the levels. First we get licensed, then we can go through a quality rating system. Quality rating system is something that we have in place. George's is new. It just got launched recently. Well, depending on when you're seeing this clip. George's is called Quality Rated, and that involves a self-study process, some training for the staff, and taking a closer look at your practices and really knowing what you need to improve on. Then you can use that information, if you want to go into accreditation and get your program accredited. Accredited programs, it takes at least a year to get accredited, and then once you gain accreditation, you do your self-study, you fix the things that need to be fixed, you're honest in your reporting of what you need to improve on, they come out and validate that, and then if they decide, yep, you're accredited, then you'll be accredited for 5 years, and then every 5 years you go through renewal. So those are the regulatory systems that we have in place. We have to answer to the fire marshal, we have to answer to the public health officials, and we have to answer to zoning, and we have to answer to the child care licensing. Now, teachers will not probably have to deal with zoning, administrators will, but the teachers will have to put into place things for the other three agencies, the fire marshal and the health nurse and the child care licensing. So I hope that you get a lot out of this module. The one big goal, this section of the module, the one big goal that I have is that you become familiar with your licensing agencies and the regulations that you have to follow.